So I'm gonna share a little bit of information concerning the engine software, which I have the latest downloaded 2.0.2. As you can see here, these tracks right here have been analyzed. Um, I've got that many songs, and this is in my 1 terabyte um, drive inside my HP Pavilion RYZEN 5 AMD processor, Windows 10, which I haven't upgraded to Windows 11 yet. October 9, 2019 laptop. As you can see here, I've got some videos and stuff, right? Which I had bootlegged from a program a long time ago, like about, excuse me, I'm gonna say a little over 5 years ago. That I had downloaded to my laptop when I got this laptop into October 2019. When I bought my Denon Prime 4, everything, you know, after waiting for a year for Denon Prime to release the Prime 4, I believe I was one of the first ones, if not the first one, to get the Denon Prime 4 in Dallas, Texas. So anyways, being new to the DJ software, you know, deal, I discovered by way of the Denon Prime 4 how to utilize and learn how to use Serato DJ Pro because it unlocks it. And then because of DJ Qbert saying Virtual DJ was way better than Serato, and that became his new friend, I tapped into Virtual DJ. One thing that took us months, and this was before COVID, going back and forth, actually speaking to humans on both sides, the Denon people and the Serato people. Kind of find out that Serato has not, and I don't know if they do, but did not support the AMD RYZEN 5 processors for some reason in my gaming laptop. Reason being, it would not connect to my Prime 4. So I ended up having to get another laptop similar to this that was given to me by a good friend of mine that's also a professional and a great DJ. And that one had an Intel processor, and that one connected to my Prime 4 and Serato pretty quickly. This one, I have no issues connecting to Virtual DJ, and it was all good, you know. But the thing that I've been seeing a bunch of people having issues with and are afraid of updating and upgrading, Virtual DJ, it updates on its own. You can pick and choose if you want to do it or not, but I have yet to experience major issues like others. But now I know why. If for some reason, I'm gonna show y'all the extent. This is a 2 terabyte. This I believe is a 8 terabyte or a 5. And this is a 8 or 10 terabyte. Not to mention the 1 terabyte that I have inside my laptop. And then I have a 1 terabyte SATA SSD drive inside my Prime 4. That basically mirrors what I have here, but I'm gonna switch that up soon. Now what I'm getting at, and what I always stress, like taking the time to double check all your music, you know, doesn't matter how long it takes. I've been at this for a while, even back home in Dallas. Right now I'm in my other home in Mexico for the holidays. But anyways, at my birthplace back there in Dallas, there was times when I connected all of these drives together. And this was when the 2.2 version of this software had really come out. And it took me damn near days or almost weeks to go in there and see what the hell the damn issue was. Unbeknownst to me, engine, like if I connect to my Denon Prime 4, it'll play these songs now. And it's crazy because that software in there is basically almost mirroring what this is. It's just that we're always on a different type of version or whatever. This will be ahead and the Prime 4 will be back on the firmware, you know, version updates or whatever. So anyways, what I'm gonna get at and what I stress, always get your music from legit sources. I'm assuming that the Engine Prime software would be similar to like the record bots from Pioneer or whatever. And if you have something that it's not legit or correct or whatever in that manner of speaking concerning MP3s and MP4s or whatever format you're gonna download, because this will analyze anything now, just like Virtual's badass. Serato is a little bit more picky at what you can throw at it, because Serato will not ever play anything like this. So this is what happens, and I believe is the reason that a lot of people's laptops and PCs, external hard drives, internal hard drives, and DJ softwares, along with, you know, some of these other, you know, other types of DJ software formats, if you're using it. Like me, with my Prime 4, I don't have to use not even a laptop. I can plug all these, you know, different types of external hard drives and it'll play everything. But it's only as good as what your music is. So this is internal, and I've been cleaning up, you know, some of my libraries, and this is what I'm gonna get at. This was downloaded via an app program for Android, where I could go and I can download the music and the music video from YouTube. And, you know, this is what would happen. I never went in there and changed all this crap, whatever. It wouldn't make a difference. So if I go on here on Denon's Engine Prime Software version 2.0.2 and try to play this, you can just double click to try to load up the track. You saw the little red line come up. Failed to load track. File may be corrupt or format is unsupported. So when that happens, I'm not gonna go in here and switch, you know, whatever the hell I can switch on here. Basically, if you have something and you're downloading it, excuse me, if you don't have a waveform here that shows, you know, you can do the preview analyzation now instead of having to load up here, you can click on this and, you know, if you have headphones or whatever, I mean, look, you can so, you know, yeah. If you don't get any of this, and the reason I'm having this is because a sound switch program is for my lighting. This is what the dot represents. This one also has it, but, you know, it's got the album cover on where I got it from, whatever. So since this is, you know, in that format, you can choose to do all of these, analyze it again, you know, whatever. I know it's not gonna do it because I've already gone through the reanalyzation like 3 times. And I had problems with this actually crashing on me 3 times. And it was this drive that I started with. And then I finally figured out what was up. So I went ahead and started just checking up all of my drives. I haven't checked this one yet. I'm gonna connect it. But what I've been doing is I'll remove it from the drive itself. And the beauty of the way that this software is gonna ask you all these questions before you do it. This will also delete the selected file from data. Data meaning, you know, my internal 1 terabyte, you know, hard drive, SSD, whatever. And do you wish to continue? You can keep doing this. If you don't want to see this, you just show this. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But yeah, and it'll remove it. It'll go through the analyzation process here. And then all of a sudden it's removed to prove my point that that's what it is. See, get it again. You can choose to remove it. This deal is gonna come up here. It's updating the track list. Once it does that, it removes it. So, yeah, if it's telling you that it's corrupt, more than likely it's gonna be corrupt. And you're better off just removing it, you know, from your drive altogether, so it'll save you time and money. You used to not be able to do this with Engine Prime like this. Now this simplified it. It's actually pretty badass to use it. And there's many other features and things that you can actually utilize it for and do. That's very helpful as far as like saving you time. And as far as like going in here and making it a habit to go and clean all your stuff. I wish we had this back in the 80s. I started DJing when I was 14, back in 86. And so, again, this is, what the heck is this? 59,000 tracks, a little over, almost 60,000 tracks inside my laptop. It's a mixture of MP3s and MP4s. So, no matter how long it's gonna take for me to scroll, I'm gonna keep scrolling and scrolling. And if I happen to see either a track that doesn't have a waveform, or if there's a track that seems to have, okay, like let's see here. Sometimes they won't have no waveforms and they'll load. Okay, see? Okay, I don't understand that. But, you know, for as long as it's not red, it's good. But I always make it a habit to double check. See, like I got some here. Where was it at? I just got through seeing it. Okay, that was already there. We done did this. I think it was up here. Oh, well, I was seeing stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. All right. And I'm guessing the reason that these are loading, because I actually did get these from a reliable source. So it doesn't have like a bootleg number afterwards. So what I'm looking for is any track that's gonna be like in the red, like this one right here. This one's not going to load, even though I have a waveform, which is crazy. So I can go ahead and just opt to remove that. I'm gonna go through the analyzation. It's gonna clean my whole deal. And I'm gonna keep going at it again. So I'll get back with y'all and do another video, and I'm gonna show y'all everything being cleaned afterwards, after I go through all this, because if I do this, it's gonna take quite some time. So hopefully this helps out somebody.